A meaningful occasion, and all week long the football chatter has centred around this game and these talented teams. Which one will outwit the other in a packed and passionate stadium? So many questions to be answered on a day of destiny. Comprehensive coverage coming up live on EA TV.
Hello and welcome to one of the most recognisable venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And what we have for you tonight is live Champions League group stage match day 1 action. It's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
Well, thanks, Derek. This should be a tight group, so it's vital these teams get off to a good start here. This should be a very competitive game tonight.
And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Chance here. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is. Well, what delight for Ancelotti. That's just what he wanted.
So City get things going again, and the onus is on them to erase the damage done by that concession. Routine for Ederson. Holland. Bernardo Silva. It should be. Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Short corner it is. Bernardo Silva. And a long way out here. Really high-class goalkeeping from Courtois. Oh, he could give it away. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Oh, what an exquisite goal! Absolute perfection!
Well, here it is again, and that takes some doing. That's a fantastic bit of skill. Just look at the bend on that ball.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Kylian Mbappe. And Valverde. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Mbappe in the centre. It comes to nothing in the end. Valverde. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Manuel Akanji. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. Carvajal. Rodrigo. Oh, they have it again. Bernardo Silva. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Rodrigo. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. Well, I take my hat off to him because that was superb defending. Valverde. And the ball is loose. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. He's in here. Oh, cheeky, you might say. Well, to think he only had the keeper to beat. Couldn't take the opportunity. Foden. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Good piece of closing down. Possession ceded by the Merengues. De Bruyne. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Jude Bellingham. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Valverde. Well, no problems defensively. And Bellingham. The cross is on. Rodrigo. And crossing towards the far post. And the danger's still on. And I think the threat has been averted. And City coming away with it. Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Walker. Teammates available. Effective challenge. And Bellingham. Has eyes for goal. Still possibilities. Well, no damage done. Showing a real will to win the ball.
Well, Real have had so much of the ball in the last 15 minutes and looked a real threat going forward. But they must take one of these chances while they're having this good period, but you do sense it's coming.
Now can they win back possession and carve out another chance for themselves? Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Not giving them time to breathe. That's great pressing. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. There to take it away. Rudiger. And now Rodrigo. Good distribution. Long-range effort. And that's a very good parry.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before Real score here. They're certainly piling on the pressure. They could easily be ahead now.
Room to roam for City on the wing. Grealish. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Rudiger. Good bit of closing down. Given away by Real Madrid. Plenty of support here. Firing it in. Couldn't grab hold of it. Wilting under the pressure. And now they try to go forward. Making a bit of headway. Oh, body in the way, crucially. Bernardo Silva. No real conviction in the challenge. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. Nacho Fernandez. And in the perfect position to read it. Walker. A good and fair challenge. Bellingham. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Electing to cross into the centre. And City with the ball again. Silva. De Bruyne now. Well, they've given him too much space. Well, disappointing end to the move. This might be ideal for the counter. Out of play, City throw. Walker. Walker. Foden. Meat and drink to the Belgian. Mbappe. Oh, good hit, close shave.
Well, what a chance to take the lead, and doesn't he know it? But will they get a better one than that?
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Bernardo Silva. Might really be able to trouble them here. Carvajal. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. City pushing forward with options available, but timely defending when it mattered. Vinicius Junior. Well, as complete a midfield player as you're likely to see, Kevin De Bruyne. Stuart, your assessment of his performance?
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half so he can show us his ability.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. What a brilliant pass. Excellent position taken up by Mbappe. The supporters want to see him have a go. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. And Real with the ball again. And Bellingham. Mbappe! And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
It's a short one. Rodrigo. Here's Modric. On to Fernandes. Nicely timed tackle. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Diaz. Mbappe. And on to Bellingham. Mbappe! And keeping it out. Manuel Akanji. Ederson. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. De Bruyne. Haaland. And he's made headway. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? It didn't have the beating of the wall, unfortunately. Set pieces can be so important. Let's see what City have been working on. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. But I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much.
Well, you can't argue with those stats, can you? They've had good chances at both ends. The game is being played with great intensity, and it's been a pleasure to watch.
Bellingham. The ball with Luka Modric. Delightful pass. Oh, yes! Dispatching it with aplomb. Wonderful goal.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So there we have it, 2-1. Haaland. It's a promising City move, but nothing comes of it. Almost the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Well, they need to get bodies back. Modric. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. Distributing it well. And the referee says penalty. Substitution for Real Madrid. Is it going to be 3-1? And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Vinicius Junior. Modric, purposefully. Opportunity. Can they keep it out? Well, nothing comes of it.
Well, had that gone in, surely that would have been game over. Credit to the keeper, though. That was a good save.
Towards Bernardo Silva. A goal! And it's very much game on here.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And what a header it is from Bernardo Silva. He just knows how to get on the end of crosses. It's a very good goal indeed.
So continuing with the game, City just one behind now. Carvajal. 20 minutes remaining. And Bellingham. And the ball back with City now. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Opportunity it is. Mendy. On the ball, Rudiger. Bellingham. Eduardo Camavinga. Good tackle. Courtois. Is with Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. A change in the offing for City. 15 minutes left for play. Oh, that's a really good run. And that's a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And short it is. Well, only just wide of the post. Manuel Akanji. Gvardiol. Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Gvardiol. Given away by City. Real chance. Well, this might be the final opportunity to draw level.
Well, he had to get that right. He's just saved his team there.
Short corner favoured. Firing it towards goal. Well, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Brahim. And easily intercepted. Jeremy Doku. Time is against Manchester City, but still they could hit back. Oh, he looks threatening. Excellent block. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Well, he certainly caught all of that, but was never going to trouble the keeper in the end. Goal kick it is. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Brahim. Oh, breezing past him. Well, the supporters think it's on. This could be it! And it is! He's done it! Surely a case of game over. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Silva. Vinicius Junior. And on to Bellingham. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. And he's broken free. It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so quickly when they win the ball back. It deserved a goal.
And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Well, possibilities in the centre. And not hitting it with the accuracy he was hoping for.
Well, he took a chance there, and he probably regrets it now. That was the wrong decision.
Bellingham. And a strong tackle. Alvarez. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Bellingham. And Bellingham. Well, that one has promise. A decisive clearance it was. Just the challenge that was required. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. No-nonsense clearance. Danger here as he runs at them. And defensive play to be applauded. And there is the full-time whistle. Real Madrid pick up all 3 points in this, their opening match. It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day 1. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
Well, thanks, Derek. This is such an important game. Both sides will be desperate to start this group well. Let's hope we see some great football today.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. And the tactical configuration has 2 players in attack from the very outset. Rodrigo. And back to Valverde. Carvajal. Aimed towards Mbappe. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson stands between the posts. Rodri plays alongside Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of midfield. And the lone striker today is Erling Haaland. Teammates available. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Throw into Manchester City. Grealish. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Bellingham. A really good pass. Defending really well. Foden. Rodri. And showing fine vision. Under pressure, can he finish? Wonderful block. Walker. Superbly read and executed. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Well, they know they need to stop him, but the danger averted for now. Very keen to get right in faces and force mistakes. Well, he's certainly not alone. Delivered into the area here. And turned onto the woodwork. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. Now delivering that deep cross. And clears his lines. Brilliantly blocked. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Nacho Fernandez. Bellingham. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Silva. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. And you've got to say, meat and drink to those in the wall. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And they're making a change. And a goal, almost bewitching in its beauty. Excellent technique.
Esports FC24.
Well, here it is again, and it's a brilliant strike to beat the keeper from there. It's an absolute cracker of a goal.
Takes Esports FC24. New notification. Video clip captured.
Nacho Fernandez. On the ball, Rudiger. Aurelien Tchouameni. And a good tackle. Haaland. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. Possession given away, unfortunately. Oh, great attacking play. Oh, could be. Well, what penalty in the opinion of the referee. And this is seriously getting away from them. And on the back of that decision, now it's a caution.
Well, it's a tight call, but in the end, I think he's got it right. A penalty and a yellow card.
To make it 2-0. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Aurelien Tchouameni. Haaland. And did just enough defensively. They favoured a short one here. Rodri. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Counter-attacking chance. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Real using width to good effect. Well, possibilities in the centre. Brahim has someone to play it to. Mbappe, superb stop. Playing it short. And he takes it on. Determined defending. Delivered into the box. In it goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
On they go again, and I wonder, can Real push for a leveller here? Kylian Mbappe. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Valverde. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Might be a chance here. Trying to chip it. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Aurélien Tchouaméni. And now Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. Diaz. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Mbappe. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, let's take another look at the replay. What a through ball this is by Mbappe, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Rodri. And a tidy challenge. Vinicius Junior. I think most defenders would expect to be booked halting an attack in that fashion. Well, any goalkeeper would be disappointed if he didn't save that. Real Madrid regaining possession. Vinicius. Well, full marks for getting past him. This could square the game, and that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Underway again. We can't complain about a lack of entertainment. 3-3. Plenty of support here. Carvajal. Well, the keeper very decisive. Rudiger. Not the pass he had in mind. Mbappe. On to Carvajal. And the assistant referee has raised his flag. Offside. Grealish. There could be consequences given that the yellow card was handed out to him earlier. And it is the case that 2 yellows equal a red.
Well, that was always going to happen. He just couldn't contain himself, could he?
Federico Valverde is with Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Oh, fine stop. Good piece of defending. Shaping to shoot. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Playing it short. Out of play, Real Madrid throw here. And the cross goes in. And a confident clearance. Getting the better of his opponent. And a body in the way. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Rodri. Really good challenge. De Bruyne. And players waiting in the centre. Deciding to go inside. And the keeper diving to thwart him. And De Bruyne firing it over. Good clearance. And that is that. Half-time here in the Spanish capital. Into the second half then, here at the Bernabeu. Vinicius Junior to put them ahead. Keeper getting the touch. Oh, that's a very poor effort, dearie me.
Well, he's made a mess of that. That's a wasted opportunity. Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
Plenty of support here. Rodrigo. Tremendous block. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, an aimless clearance, and that was down to the pressure. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed!
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Diaz. Phil Foden now. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half, so he can show us his ability.
There was the chance they could get caught out on the break here. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Well, the free kick fired too close to the goalkeeper. And Real doing well to win it back. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe with it. He's beaten his man. And he takes on the shot. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Being pressed hard. Manuel Akanji. Good-looking sequence. But they dealt with the threat posed. That's a good pass. And playing it through. And through for the goal kick. He hit it with power. David Alaba. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? Thwarting him. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Edison. Vinicius. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. A very good tackle. Rodri. Happy to take on the shot. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Rodrigo. How about the cross? No nonsense clearance. Mbappe. Well, this could be a chance for Real Madrid to jump ahead from a corner. And a substitution in the offing. Taken short. Oh, he's lost possession. Alaba. Brahim must take the lead here. Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. Brahim. Here's Vinicius Junior. Can he find someone at the far post? Just knocked it out of there. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, they've decided to make a change. And the keeper takes charge and dealing with the free kick. Foden. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Oh, it's an unbelievable save by Courtois. Going short. Well, in position to make it a brace, but not to be.
Well, he's certainly been a threat in this game. He's looked so lively.
Now, how about the short corner? Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Takes aim. Tremendous reflexes. Thibaut Courtois. Can he deliver it with accuracy? He made the catch under pressure. This looks more than decent. He must finish. And the keeper to the rescue.
Well, he takes some beating, that's for sure. It really is a top-class save.
Short corner it is. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. A City free kick forthcoming. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. And putting his body on the line. Kovacic. Magnificent challenge to win it back. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Well, having won it back high up, what can they do next? Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. we're inside the final 15 minutes. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
Well, from a long way out, not really making good use of that free kick situation.
Absolutely not. That's a really poor free kick. A real waste.
Nacho Fernandez. Rodrigo. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Vinicius Junior. At this late stage, Real Madrid doing everything in their power to grab a winner. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. And the corner far too close to the goalkeeper. Foden. And making headway. And the opportunity goes a-begging.
Well, that's such a big moment. That really should have been the winner there.
Silva. Plenty of support here. Could be a chance to break here. Will they profit from this situation? Mbappe must take the lead here. Oh, it's astonishing! One of the greatest comebacks you're ever likely to see. And now the question is, can they see this out?
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick and the finish is clinical. It just makes it look so easy, doesn't it?
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. And Real Madrid have the ball again. And nicely over the top. Well, it's not quite in the books yet, but almost for Real Madrid as they try to see it out. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, going forward, they've been excellent, but they've also been too open at the back. They certainly haven't won this yet.
Alaba. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Phil Foden. Chasing this game, Manchester City, with time running out. Nacho Fernandez. Kylian Mbappe. Here's Valverde. Really getting stuck in. Mateo Kovacic. Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Well, the referee won't be quite as lenient next time. Got to tread more carefully. Takes on the shot. Oh, a respectable free kick. But that's top quality goalkeeping, you've got to say. Foden. Well, Manchester City unable to retain possession. Good distribution. And drawing it back. This could finish it. Walker gets in the way. The pressure was high and they could be in here. That's not a bad ball. And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. And this could really make certain. And a timely penalty save. The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. And there is the full-time whistle. Real Madrid pick up all 3 points in this, their opening match in the Champions League.
Yeah, it's so vital to get off to a quick start in these...
Alive with the spirit of excitement and a stadium brimming with anticipation. The build-up has been intense, and now we just can't wait for it all to begin. It's anyone's guess, though, which team will come out on top. Stay with us on EA TV for the live action as it happens.
Well, we should be in for a night of drama here at the home of Manchester City. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day 1. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It is Manchester City, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, I'm looking for...
Keeper did his job to begin with. Quite the catalogue of great saves, and that the latest one. And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson between the posts. Phil Foden plays with Jack Grealish in the wide positions. And the main threat in attack today should be Erling Haaland. What can Real do from this position? And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Nacho Fernandez in central defence. Rodrigo plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And it's 2 strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Could be. Going for the chip. Well, in the final analysis, a bit harmless.
Well, City have started the game really well here. With a bit more luck, they should be leading this one.
Well, they can't dwell on not getting the rub of the green. Perhaps they can create another chance now. Valverde. Mbappe. It should be. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. He's under real pressure here. Well, it's always a great thrill to watch Erling Haaland in action. He can be absolutely unstoppable, and we should expect that he'll have a prominent role to play in this one, Stuart.
Well, we know he's a top-class player, but at set plays, that's where he's at his very best. And he's got so many techniques. He can hit through the back of the ball, he can wrap his foot round it, or just chip it over the wall. He'll certainly score goals if given the chance today.
De Bruyne. Foden. Now Walker, dangerous ball, clattered away. Mbappe. Now with Bellingham. Well, it's a long way off target, you've got to say. De Bruyne. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Well, opting for the short corner. And angling it back. Huge block. Fine work from City to win the ball back. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
Rudiger. Well, a textbook interception. Attacking possibilities for Real. Had to get that spot on and did. Fantastic challenge. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Could cross it in here. Can he create an angle? Well, closed down straight away. And deciding to give it to the keeper. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Haaland. Can they forge ahead? Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, no damage done. And that's great work to keep it in play. Mbappe. I think you've got to conclude that was good refereeing. A free kick in the end after initially playing advantage, but it just wasn't there. And fired from the flank into the area. The referee might well have been tempted to book him for that. Resisted the temptation. Well, he's gone back to give the free kick, the referee here. He tried to play advantage, but it didn't accrue. Keeper under the cosh. Well, the referee trying to play advantage there, but it wasn't forthcoming. Given away by City. Real chance. Trying to lob the keeper. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Rudiger. Courtois. Well-timed tackle. Incisive pass from Mbappe. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it. Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Manuel Akanji. And Grealish. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. De Bruyne. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. Keeper could be in trouble. Well, I must say, a really nice-looking chip and almost rewarded.
Yeah, that was a good effort, but it just doesn't come down in time. A bit unlucky there.
Chouameni. Here's Carvajal. Good work from City to win back the ball. Space for Real out wide. And Bellingham. Save, but still a chance. Oh, that is an outrageously good stop.
Well, great reflexes from the keeper. He did brilliantly there.
Over it comes. Really good build-up, but will he find the net? Ederson in goal made it look easy. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Vinicius Junior. Well, he didn't catch it badly, but certainly questions to be asked about the lack of accuracy there. Just the clearance that was needed. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Walker. Now Haaland. Silva. Haaland. And still danger here. But hang on, the flag is up. And the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief. Nacho Fernandez. Here's Valverde. A very effective challenge put in. Now a potentially dangerous position for City. Opportunity it is. And it's gone in. Just what was needed for Manchester City, who now have squared it.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Valverde. Is with Vinicius Junior. Mbappe in the centre. Valverde. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. Delivering it. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Oh, tremendous header that time. But the goalkeeper was there. Corner again. Happy to shoot. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Oh, a really good header. But the goalkeeper there to cover up. Trying to pick out a teammate. And the keeper more than equal to it.
Well, what a good save that was. Real really should be in front now. That could prove to be a big moment in the game.
Well, now they've got to concentrate on keeping the door locked. Into the centre from Walker. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, as we can see again, this is such a good cross from Walker. And to be fair, he doesn't catch it cleanly. Not sure he'll care, though. He's just got enough on it to beat the keeper. And that's all that matters.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Vinicius Junior. Now with Fernandez. Delightful pass. Well, that's a wild attempt, even though the angle was a bit tricky.
Well, the cutback would have been the better option there, I'm sure about that.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Haaland. Haaland! Must put it away. In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Bellingham. And Bellingham. And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. Good distribution. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. And it really was a stunning first-half performance by Erling Haaland. No two ways about that, Stuart. Well, advantage City after the first 45 minutes, but a long way from being decided. Oh, he's through here. Excellent block. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Tried to handle the pressure. It is advantage Manchester City here. But he's decided that no advantage was forthcoming, really. And so it's a free kick. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. But it just petered out. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, I think we were expecting a much better effort from there.
He has to score, really. That was a great opportunity.
Interception to snuff out the danger. Teammates available. But the danger averted for now. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Takes aim! Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. Valverde. Well, they have the ball once more. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. And City have possession once more. Superb looking pass. Can he keep his composure? Oh, great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a top quality save. Great anticipation.
Eduardo Camavinga. And a fine tackle. Rodri.
Well, City are doing everything but score here, and they must be inspired by the support they're getting. These fans have been excellent.
Top-class defending. Haaland. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Now perhaps they can counter from here. And he's broken free. My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? And it is an early shower for him. Red card.
Well, the outcome was never in doubt. That was always going to be a sending off.
Time for a change then.
Off the pitch, number 16, Roger. Coming onto the pitch.
Has eyes for goal! Understandably, he wanted to give it a go, but straight at the keeper. City know that wide area is really opening up. So a half an hour remaining. City unable to retain possession. Valverde. Might be a chance to break. Vinicius Junior. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Jack Grealish. Grealish. Spot on with that tackle. Modric. Here's Mbappe. He's in with a chance. Can they cover up?
Well, Real are still behind here, but only due to some great goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time before they get themselves back into the game.
Playing with plenty of zest and energy on the front foot once more. It might be on for them. Oh, it's a penalty in the opinion of the referee, and maybe they'll be able to level this up. And on the back of that decision, now it's a caution.
Well, it's a tight call, but in the end, I think he's got it right. A penalty and a yellow card.
Chance to even things up here. Can they put it away? Real Madrid trailing here, but this corner could be helpful to them. And the short option preferred. Electing to cross into the centre. Nacho. Given away by City. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Grealish. Mateo Kovacic. A good vision there. Real chance. Splendid defending. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Chance maybe. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Into the final 20 minutes. Just the challenge that was required. Ederson. Manuel Akanji. Ake. Here's Kovacic. And he read it well. What can he do with it now? Now, was that the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? And it was always going to be crystal clear for the referee in terms of the decision.
Well, he had to make a tackle, didn't he? Unfortunately, it wasn't a good one.
Well, I dare say sometimes as the free kick taker, you wish the cameras weren't rolling.
Yeah, no wonder he looks embarrassed. He's way off target with that one.
Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
We're going to have to wait and see the extent of this injury because his foot was trodden on in that last challenge. So we'll have to wait and see as just to how serious this is.
Cheers, Jeff. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And playing it through. He just needs to stay level-headed now. Not out of the woods yet. In it goes! At the second time of asking. And the keeper feels hung out to... Dry. So underway again at 2-2. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Grealish. Intelligent threaded pass here. Oh, Incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Vinicius Junior. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. He's in with a chance. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Grealish. De Bruyne now. And the pass deftly cut out. Grealish. De Bruyne now. Manchester City have work to do, but is it going to happen for them? This could square the game. What a commitment to defending. Nacho Fernandez. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
The physio's keeping an eye on him.
Oh, what a chance this might be! And stopped there by Danny Carvajal. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Well, let's see about the cross. A very effective clearance. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And he's broken free. A lovely attempt. Well, the sheer audacity to chip it like that. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Haaland. He's showing good defensive judgment. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Foden. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. He's got to score! Tremendous reflexes, Thibaut Courtois. Put in by De Bruyne. Grealish. Targets available, cross comes in. It might still be problematic. Foden. Really high-class goalkeeping from Courtois. And the danger cleared. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Roselu. Well, the keeper was hoping someone might get on the end of it, but it will be a throw-in. There to win it back. Phil Foden. De Bruyne. Can he get one back? He can! And who's to say there's not enough time for them to level matters? It would be quite the story.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, they've got to make up for lost time now. A defeat at home on match day 1.